Hey there! This week, instead of our regularly scheduled broadcast of Quality Digest Live, we bring you our second annual Virtual Test and Measurement Expo.
Yes, that's right. And on today's very special show, we're going to be looking at a great technical demo from Faro Technologies, checking in on our Manufacturing Day events across the country, and taking your questions with engineers, trainers, and manufacturing experts. All that and more when we come back.
Welcome back to Quality Digest's Virtual Test and Measurement Expo. I'm Dirk Ducharme, Editor-in-Chief of Quality Digest.
And I'm Quality Digest publisher Mike Richmond. All right, well, as mentioned at the top of the show, we're doing a little something special for you today. In lieu of Quality Digest Live, we're bringing you the special show, and it's going to be packed with information not only on test and measurement, but also on the state of manufacturing too.
That's right, and since today is Manufacturing Day all across the United States, this, the first Friday in October, has become our dedicated spot to offer up this program.
Yep.
So let's set the stage for what we're bringing you here today on our expo today. First and foremost, you're going to see a really great in-depth demonstration that we taped with our premium sponsor, Faro Technologies, just the other day. It's a look at their new 8-axis quantum scan arm, which Mike and I first saw at IMTS last month, a couple weeks ago, I believe, and trust us, it's really a breakthrough. It's a very, well, we'll get to it. It's a very interesting piece of equipment.
It is. It really is unique, and you're going to see that for yourself here in a few moments. Now, following that demo, we're going to chat with Michelle Edwards of Faro. She's also an executive committee member of the Coordinated Metrology Society. We're going to be talking to Michelle about Faro's development of the 8-axis quantum scan arm and a host of other interesting new hardware they have coming out, or already coming out. Michelle is also, as I mentioned, one of the finest metrologists working in the field today. So we're going to ask her about manufacturing opportunities and challenges, as well as her work with the Coordinated Metrology Society.
And speaking of the Coordinated Metrology Society, they're also a sponsor of today's event. So for the next segment, I should say, we'll turn our attention to a great certification program for manufacturing personnel. Featured here will be an interview with Randy Groover of Boeing, which we shot at the CMSC 2018 show in Reno just a couple months ago. Groover is one of the founding fathers of this effort from the CMS to establish protocols and procedures to confirm the competency of operators of high precision metrology equipment like articulated arms, laser tractors, and scanners, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's been an undertaking of theirs for many, many years.
They've been working on it for a while, and it's starting to pay off now.
Yeah, it really is. Really, really great. If you don't know about that program, you're going to learn a lot about it on today's show. In the following two segments after that, we're going to drop in on a live Manufacturing Day event at the New Jersey Manufacturing Extension Partnership.
Your home state.
My home state of Jersey, that's right. And we're also going to chat about a recent report on the state of the U.S. manufacturing economy from Sean Fitzgerald of Thomas.
That's right. And then we'll wrap things up with a pair of interviews covering the skills gap. And first up will be Joe Sable and the apprenticeship, and one of Joe Sable of the Newport News Shipbuilding Apprenticeship. Well, he works with the apprenticeship program. I'm really bungling that, but you'll get the idea. And also one of the apprentices out of the Newport News Shipbuilding Apprentice Program, Jessica Dunlap. And also we'll have with us, I believe, also Dale Jones, who is also from the same program. Followed by Professor Scott Halliday and student Lisa Willis of...
And we had a late addition there too. Adrienne Teneker is going to be joining us with Lisa and Scott from Navajo.
We're piling them on, that's right. And all of these are from the Navajo Technical University. These pieces will help address relevant issues such as training, apprenticeship programs, and the ways in which industry and academia can work together more closely. And I should say also, in a sense, these also address STEM education and technical fields as related to women and minorities, because a lot of what we're seeing right now is they're starting to attract groups of people that normally have not been represented very well in these programs.
Critical issue. Thanks, Jeff, for mentioning that. The graying of our industry is one that we're really going to talk about a lot on the show today, and that really ties in with that closely. And of course, your questions are welcome at any time during the show. If you see something that you want to comment on, or like we mentioned, we got a ton of great guests. As those guests are rolling out, we're going to give you a little advance notice that they're coming up. So be sure to write us, to email us at qdl@qualitydigest.com. Dirk's got his computer open right there.
That's right.
To take your questions live on the air. So email us, again, qdl@qualitydigest.com. If you do have any questions, get them to us, yes.
That's right. And we really encourage you to get your questions to us as you think of them.
Yeah, early.
Do not hesitate. This show is going to move really fast. It did last year. And by the time you get around to, I think I'll ask a question, we've moved on to the next guest. So, for instance, in a few minutes, we will be talking with Michelle Edwards, as Mike said, about, amongst other things, women in technical fields. So, for instance, if you're interested in how Michelle got started as a woman in a technical field, or maybe how, if you're a woman, you might get started in a technical field, ask your question right now.
Right now.
Right now.
qdl@qualitydigest.com. You see it on the screen right there, so get them in. All right, and with that said, get that out of the way. Let's get started with our first segment, and this one is sponsored by Faro Technologies.